Banban is known to be one of the many experiments within the kindergarten, and is also a commonly reoccurring character, as well as the main face in the series. So today, I'll be going fully in depth about Banban's character and story. Starting off in the second game, after we're knocked out by Banban himself, tricked us into helping him. If you go to the pile of boxes in the corner, you can find the first documentation of K6, or the Devil. It details how Banban has the ability to consume food and drinks, despite it not being necessary for his survival. This could mean that he, along with the other experiments, have internal workings such as organs and a nervous system. Something else that's interesting about the experiments is that some of them have human genomes from people who donated to the kindergarten, so that way the monsters can be made. Due to this, they can remember everything about the donor's past life that happened before, as well have the same amount of intelligence, all except for the names of people for some reason. And Banban is no exception to this, though I'll explain that in a minute. The update closes off with Banban being noted as passive and cooperative with staff, unlike previous experiments before, although is somewhat confused with the reason for his existence. The second update just details that Banban only sees himself as a human, and when told he isn't one, he either reacts with confusion or frustration. Reflections apparently also have no effect. Another interesting to note is that Banban, along with some of the other monsters made, mention how there's a constant pain in their bodies and can't describe why, no matter the amount of intelligence it has. Banban can't give more of an answer than an issue with blood flow, but the document notes that only Juvanium, aka the life-giving substance in the series, is only in a system, not blood. Though this suggests that Juvanium, along with all its other properties, acts as blood for the monsters. Update 3 talks about an incident that happened upon Banban meeting his human donor, Uthman Adam, for the first time. You see, at first it started out promising as they both greeted each other with a simple handshake. Uthman then explained to Banban that he was the real one of the two, and proceeded to explain how Juvanium experiments are done. As he was doing this though, Banban had become agitated and attacked Uthman. Banban was then immediately taken care of by security and put in solitary confinement, which in fact you can find in the third game's map after the Jump with Josh segment. While Uthman is getting treated for injuries, Banban had also asked to speak with another employee, Weverly Mason. However, this is not done concerning her safety. Speaking of the third game, the fourth update can be found there, in the Sheriff Toadster Green Room. What it contains is this: Banban, since in confinement, has been in a terrible mental state, and will attack anyone or anything crossing his path. It is also refusing to listen or even cooperate with staff. For most of the time, he just paces around the room or stays curled up in a corner while whispering the words Juvanium, Weverly, Uthman, and for some odd reason, Pancreas. The first three most likely can be explained by what Banban already knows at this point. However, the usage of Pancreas is most likely due to him craving it a lot throughout the series. The update notes that to maybe control Banban's behavior is to either give him a modified Juvanium solution or introduce a companion. In Update 5, the staff introduced K7, also known as Banbalina, to Banban in an attempt to help him out with his stress. She was advised to take caution as she was entering within Banban's room. When she got up to Banban, she stood there in silence, unsure of what to do. However, as Banban slowly turned around to get a good look at her, he got up and proceeded to give Banbalina a long hug before curling back up to his corner again. Then afterwards, Banbalina was instructed to leave. The sixth and final update discusses something I find rather interesting that could happen. So, as a result of Banbalina failing to calm Banban down or bring him out of his unhealthy mental state, the staff have concluded that a modified Juvanium solution is required to hopefully change him for the better. This new Juvanium solution could lower self-thinking, and I personally think they were trying to dampen Banban's overthinking about his existence. Anyways, they apply it onto him. However, he drops on his knees whilst holding his stomach out of crucial pain and transforms into this feral monstrous form, which the series refers to as Hellish Banban. It turned out that the new Juvanium solution had limited Banban's self-thinking so much so to the point where he became animalistic. So with all that out of the way, we can finally discuss Banban's actions in the actual games themselves and how it reflects his personality. During our initial meetup with him in the second game, he is depicted as rather selfish and manipulative after we had gotten hit in the head by him before we were sent down to the medical sector. However, later on the near end of the game, he realizes how much trouble we got ourselves in, and now has a change of heart by wanting to help us find our missing child. Also, not only does Banban help and show care for us in the games, but he also shows that for the other mascots as well, i.e. Jumbo Josh.
That must have been a trap that the sheriff set up earlier. Poor Josh. I can't imagine how confusing this has all been for him.
Zolfius.
He must have gotten very lonely, but I got him a new friend.
I forgot to put this in, but he's actually talking about Zolfius and not Nab. In fact, you can see Zolfius appear after the Nab versus Banban thing. Bambolina, as explained previously. While some key moments of Banban helping us are during the majority of the third game, the Hellish Old Beak segment, and trying to defend Sir Dad and his army, time and time again, Banban has transformed into his hellish version. This is either due to his nearly uncontrollable rage or hunger for pancreases, and in fact he hates, as though he was guilty about acting this way.
Listen, whatever happened to me, whatever I tried doing to you, just know it wasn't actually me. I was forced to obey without much thought. I tried communicating with you from afar for a reason. Now you know the true reason why. Still, I want to make it up to you.
Along with wanting to change and control this twisted side of him.
I can control it. I know I can.
All that being said, we can finally conclude Banban's character analysis. But for now at least, as it seems Banban 8 might have something special in store, considering that Banban can be seen in the second family mural, while some blue/original Banban is in the first family mural, or as I like to call him, Flumbo. But anyways, thank you for watching this deep dive video, and I might make more of these in the future for some other characters. Goodbye for now.